Hey, it's now third week of Mountain West Conference action here. The Dogs are back at home, thank goodness. Had a really tough trip to San Diego State and UNLV. Two of the teams picked in the top three in the conference in the preseason. The team had a great win against UNLV here, and Katie Pearson here, number 8, had a start in that match, her first of her career. So congratulations on that win.
Thank you.
What did Coach tell you the team afterwards as far as what things that you guys did right as a team?
For our game against UNLV, she told us that we definitely were playing to the best of our ability. We're playing strong, we're being ourselves, and we're also having fun. So just being entertaining is when we play our best. So, yeah.
The team had a chance to run a 6-2 offense, for the whole match for the first time there. Christina and Brooke switching off there. How fun was that for you to be able to have those two people just delivering the ball to the middle?
It was awesome, yeah. Christina, I love having her set for me, and Brooke, just how she's new, I love her. So yeah, it's really fun to play with the two setters.
Did each setter have a kind of a different way they set the ball for you?
What?
Does each setter have a different way that they set for you?
They're different. It's hard to pick out exactly what their differences are. Christina's a little more experienced in playing defense, so I feel it's just a little bit different. But Brooke's really strong too. So yeah.
You had 4 kills and hit 333 against UNLV, so I think that was one of your best performances of your career here. Talk about kind of how the switch has gone for you from the spring to the fall, going from the right side to the middle blocker.
Yeah, I started off as a right side. My freshman year, I was struggling so much. It's a lot different trying to adjust to sets that are higher, and I started to get a little better at it. And then last spring, coach was talking to me about maybe I want to switch it up to the middle, and I tried it. I went back and forth, right side, middle, and turns out middle is the position I think I should be. It's a lot of challenge. It's different because you have to transition faster. But I love blocking, and that's one of the main aspects of being a middle. So yeah.
Being a blocker is not easy as far as being on the pin there or in the middle there. What's one is easier for you more naturally?
Right side for me is easier to block just because you have to focus more on the outside, and it's usually going to the left or to the right position. I have a harder time blocking going to the right side. So
yeah. Talk about now a little bit. Your sister Molly here has also had a chance to start 5 matches before that. So what's your daily or weekly routine with her, being twins? Are you guys always hip to hip there all day long?
Yeah, I say sometimes I'm basically married to her because I do basically everything with her. I live with her, and I've been around with her for 20 years, so of course we're going to fight, but majority of the time we get along, and it's fun living with her. So.
If people were to ask, your personality-wise, what you're like versus her, is there any differences?
Just a little bit. I would say I'm a little more goofy. I do stupid stuff, and my teammates make fun of me for it, and I deserve it, and it just happens. So.
Has there been any funny, goofy moments there that you had to kind of laugh off here in the past month or two?
Well, actually, last spring, the one that stands out to me the most was the vitamin incident. So our weight trainer, Daisy, she gave us vitamins, and I ate one of them, and I'm like, this tastes really disgusting. Did you guys? I asked their teammates, is this right? It tastes weird, and they're like, Katie, they're not chewable, they're swallowable vitamins. I'm like, oh, dang it. So I just do stupid stuff like that. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So talk about living with Molly and how she is as a roommate. What are her strengths and maybe her things she can work on?
Her strengths and her weaknesses. She's pretty good about cleaning up after herself, I'd say. Bad thing. Sometimes she's loud with the stereo, or when she wakes up in the morning, I do the same thing too, I'm at fault. But she'll wake up and she'll take pots and pans out of the kitchen, and we can hear, because our ground is all hardwood, so you can hear everything basically. So all the pots and pans are rattling at 6 o'clock in the morning, Molly. No, but I do the same thing. So
new TV season is upon us here too now. So talk about off the court type stuff. So what are some of the shows you watch regularly on TV? I'm
watching Modern Family right now, and I just started getting into it. Last year I watched it, so trying to get updated on the whole show. But yeah, that's basically what I'm watching right now.
Is there a favorite character that you like the best?
Phil, by far.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character. Yeah.
Is there a favorite episode where the BAC goes off the deep end?
Not that I can't think of anything right now. I haven't watched it in a while just because I haven't had a lot of time, but yeah, I love all the episodes.
Also, give us a little insight to like class-wise, what you're taking right now, some of your favorite classes or projects you've had.
I'm taking Psych 144, Psych 166, which is abnormal psychology. It's kind of interesting. Taking a crim class it's criminology of psychology, so that one's one of my favorite classes. The teacher's really good in that. So yeah, and I'm also taking Earth and Environmental Science. So surprisingly, I have to write a lot for that class. You wouldn't think because it's a science class, but yeah.
So which one's your favorite so far?
I gotta say, I like Psych 144 and my criminology class.
Does that criminology class ever like relate to like what you see on TV with the CSI?
Yeah, crazy criminal stuff going on. Yeah, mass murders, whatnot. So,
Really?
yeah.
So has there been a crazy case that stands out in your memory from class?
There was one. It was Jeff Dunn, or what is it? I forgot what his name was, but he killed like a lot of people at McDonald's, like 21 people at McDonald's, and I don't know. I just remember that one stood out. He's a mass murderer. So.
Well, on that note, we'll take that off there and look forward to this weekend. The Dogs are back home for the first of 2 home weekends. Host San Jose State and Nevada. That's on Friday and Saturday. Both matches are at 7 o'clock. And Friday night will be an alumni match. Some of your former teammates will be back here on hand to cheer you guys on. And Saturday is a Step Up for Down Syndrome charity night. All the people who participate in that morning event and have their t-shirts can get them free that night. So go Dogs.
Go Dogs.